know me by now. Episode 7 of Wednesday starts with the funeral of the mayor. Wednesday spots someone watching the funeral procession from afar and chases them into the woods. The mysterious person turns out to be her uncle, Fester. He is in town to lay low after a run-in with the law. Wednesday takes him to the bee house in school to weather the storm. Her uncle is willing to help her with the case and tells her the name of the monster. The monster is called a Hyde. He tells her about an old diary in the secret room of the Nightshades. The diary belonged to a man named Faulkner who traveled the world cataloging the outcast community. After the burial, Enid visits the room to pick up some things she left behind, but she is trying to check up on Wednesday. Unfortunately, they get into another argument and she leaves angry again. Later that night, Wednesday visits the secret Nightshade's room and finds Xavier. They get into an argument as he thinks she is treating him unfairly. He tells her that her problem is that she doesn't know who her real friends are. He has always been on her side and saving her life, but she keeps treating him with suspicions. She asks him why he keeps showing up minutes after the monster attacks her. The diary. She takes the diary with her and learns that Hydes are artists by nature, born of mutation. Their monster sides are mostly dormant until unleashed by a traumatic event, chemical inducement or hypnosis. Whoever unleashes the Hyde become its master, and she realizes she is looking for two killers, the monster and its master. The next morning, Wednesday spies on Xavier as she is convinced he is the monster. She and Fester secretly follow him and spy on him as he meets Dr. Kinbot in the woods. She thinks that Dr. Kinbot is the master and rushes to tell the principal. She is shocked to find the therapist in the principal's office and decides not to tell her anymore. She visits the cafe and shows the diary to Tyler. His dad sees them and chooses to ignore him. He is busy trying to find Fester, who apparently was involved in a bank robbery. After the sheriff leaves, Tyler asks Wednesday on a date and refuses to take no for an answer. He knows the school is on lockdown, so he promises to come to her and they plan to meet at the Crackstone's crypt. She goes to the date and asks Thing to stay back and watch the diary. Tyler prepared a sweet and romantic date in the crypt and Wednesday finds herself enjoying it. Tyler asks her to be more than friends and she tries to talk him out of it. As they are about to have their first kiss, the police interrupt their date looking for Fester. Wednesday returns to her room and finds the diary gone and Thing stabbed. She rushes him to Fester's hiding place to be resuscitated. Thankfully, he makes it after several resuscitation attempts. Wednesday promises to take revenge on the person who hurt him. She asks Fester to leave the school premises the next day as the police are closing in. Wednesday updates Ms. Thornhill and Larissa about the break-in of her room. Larissa is not pleased to hear the diary is gone. Wednesday asks her why she never told her the real name of the monster. Larissa says she has been trying to protect the school and its legacy. She asks Wednesday to tell her if she is suspecting someone. Wednesday doesn't think she can trust her, so she walks out. The next day, Bianca approaches Wednesday and tells her she has information on the person who killed the mayor. Lucas found some information his dad left on his laptop. He thinks his dad recognized Laurel and was about to out her when she killed him. Wednesday decides to visit Dr. Kinbot, who she thinks is the master of the Hyde, and confront her. The therapist is confused by her accusations and thinks Wednesday has finally lost it. After Wednesday leaves, Dr. Kinbot calls the principal to complain about Wednesday's behavior. She is attacked by the monster mid-conversation and is killed. Wednesday decides to end it all, so she goes to Xavier's secret art studio and confronts him. She plants the evidence she has been collecting in his studio and he is arrested. Xavier repeatedly tells the police that he is being framed, but no one believes him. Everyone considers the case closed. Later that night, Enid and Wednesday make peace and she returns to their old room. They gossip about Wednesday's date with Tyler and Enid suggests she visits him in the cafe. Tyler is working a late-night shift and Wednesday thinks it is a great idea. At the cafe, Wednesday tells Tyler that the situation with Xavier made her reevaluate things like who she can trust. They finally kiss and Wednesday gets a vision of Tyler being the monster and killing Dr. Kinbot. She rushes out of the cafe, paralyzed with fear, leaving Tyler confused about what went wrong. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more video like this.
Of course the first boy I kissed would turn out to be a psychotic, serial-killing monster.